What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is ReverseJosh, and today we're going to be talking about Moon Knight Episode 1. I just watched the episode and wanted to give a review for you guys of it, and we're going to do weekly episode reviews of this. So hit the like button, subscribe, comment, all that stuff if you want to stay up to date on these Moon Knight reviews. We're doing more MCU and Sony and DC and other movie, TV show reviews in the coming weeks and months and stuff. So make sure to subscribe, like, comment, all that stuff so you don't miss out on any of these. I want to give this warning now. There will be spoilers in this video. They will start at this timestamp right here. If you don't want spoilers, do not go past this point in the video. We're going to do some non-spoiler talk in the beginning, but as we go into it, I want to kind of talk about more details of the episode and stuff that I really enjoyed and stuff, you know, talk about like where these moments in the show are leading to and stuff like that. So don't go past this point if you don't want spoilers, because they're going to be there. So I want to start off by saying that this show is really interesting. It has one of the strongest opening episodes out of any of the Marvel shows so far. WandaVision's first episode was really intriguing and really brings you into the show, but the second episode it kind of fell off because it kind of did the same thing again. But this was a really this was probably up there with the premiere episodes for between all the MCU shows. So I really like that. This isn't really a big spoiler, I guess, because this is mostly talking about the trailers, but a lot of what you see in the trailers, in the official trailers for Moon Knight, is just the first episode. There's a lot of stuff that happened in the first episode that I was not expecting to see right off the bat. I don't want to go into any specific territory of what those scenes are, but until we get into the spoiler part of the video, but I thought it was really interesting that a lot of it was from the trailers. But I really like that in the sense that there's a lot that we don't know about and a lot that we're going to see coming up that we have no clue what's coming, no clue what's happening. I thought Oscar Isaac's performance in this was incredible. Stephen Grant is an incredible character. I thought he was really entertaining. He's funny, he's timid, he's shy. And he's just living life in this kind of lonely world that he's in. I thought he was really great. I thought Ethan Hawke's character was also really cool, very intimidating persona, very intimidating person. Definitely excited to see where his stuff goes in the future of the series and how his character kind of evolves. I think it'll be really cool. And same for Oscar Isaac, Stephen Grant. I'm really excited to see how Stephen evolves through the show as he learns to balance these personalities that are kind of living in his head that he is kind of figuring out like exist. Because at this point in the show, he doesn't know that he's got these other personalities. He hasn't figured it out yet. I also really liked how Oscar Isaac can switch between the different personalities with ease. Like, there's plenty of moments in this episode where he is talking back and forth between the multiple personalities in his brain, and the conversation just flows. And I thought that was really unique in the fact that he's just talking to himself the whole time. It's kind of like Doctor Strange, where he's fighting Dormammu, because Dormammu is voiced by Benedict Cumberbatch, so they're going back and forth. But this felt really organic, and they felt really it felt like Oscar Isaac and his characters that he plays throughout the show have really good chemistry with each other, which is honestly probably pretty hard to do. I really like the mystery and horror aspect of this show. I thought that there's a lot of scenes that you start to think that Steven's hallucinating things or seeing things that he's not supposed to be seeing. And they just treat it like a horror movie, and it brings this level of intensity, what is going on. We as the viewer don't know what's real and what's fake. You know, we don't know what's going on in Steven's head. We don't know if he's hallucinating these things. We don't know if he's, just seeing things or if these things are actually showing up in the real world for him. And I think that really is going to be something that we explore as the show goes on, that we'll get more of these horror scenes that I'm really excited for. All right, we're going to get into some spoiler territory now, because I didn't want to give away too much about the episode, because it is very mysterious and mystery. So if I kind of really say anything, it's going to involve spoilers. There's not much to say without giving away too much. So spoiler warning, this is it. The spoilers are coming starting right now. I thought this episode did a really great job at showcasing Steven trying to figure out what is going on in his brain and why he's so tired, why he has to do all these different things at night, like chain himself to the bed, put the tape on the door, do all the locks and everything, because he can't tell when he's awake or when he's dreaming or anything like that. I thought it was just really cool to see him kind of navigate what's going on and start to figure things out. But I mean, throughout the episode, he still has no idea what he's going on. It's not until the very end of the episode that he kind of understands what's happening. You also feel really bad for Stephen Grant as a character because of all the things that he has to go through. He gets just ending up in these positions. He works a shitty job with shitty people, and he just keeps ending up in these weird positions after he falls asleep. He missed a date, and all this stuff. You just feel really bad for him. The scene of him sitting in his apartment eating the chocolates by himself, staring at the fish. you just feel really, really bad for Steve. I also thought the opening sequence of this with Ethan Hawke's character was really weird. I didn't really understand why he was putting glass in his shoes and like putting them on and like tightening them to make him like, I don't know, he had to like dig his feet into the glass in his shoes. I thought that was kind of crazy. I don't know what that means going forward. But I don't know, I just thought it was a really cool opening sequence. It really like shows how like serious this character is and how he's going to be moving forward. I also thought the scene of him with all his followers was really interesting. I thought that the effect on his like tattoo on his arm determining if like they're good or bad was really interesting. Killing the woman there and like all the followers like respecting him to determine if they're like morally good or bad. I thought that was really cool and really just brings this character to like a new level, like showing that like he means business and that he like can kill you in an instant, like if you ask him to. Because these people like want to know, like, and if they find out they're bad, like they die. Like this old woman like just dies like right on the spot. It was like crazy. We also do get a small introduction to Mark Spector, obviously Moon Knight himself. You mostly hear him talking through Steven's head. You just kind of hear him in voiceovers. But towards the end when they're fighting that like monster thing, he like talks to him through the mirror. I thought that was really cool. Switching back and forth between seeing Steven like all timid and like freaked out like what's going on, cutting to Mark who's like, you know, his presence is there. He means business. He's gonna protect the body. He's gonna protect Steven. And Steven letting Mark take control and kind of figuring out like, okay, this isn't like a hallucination. These aren't dreams anymore. This is like reality. Like there's multiple people going in his head. And then that transition into Moon Knight and just that end scene where he's just beating the shit out of that dog thing and turns around and just walks towards the camera. Oh my God, it was so cool. I'm so excited to see more suit ups of him and Mr. Knight coming. Mr. Knight is not in this episode, and we don't see Moon Knight till the very end. We don't even see much of him. This episode is very focused on Steven. A lot of the time, Steven just kind of closes his eyes and cuts back to some random area. You don't see what happens in between his time as Mark. And during this, there's multiple days that like span across this episode, because Mark takes a lot of time like doing the vigilante Moon Knight stuff compared to Steven's life where he's like working at the museum and stuff. So like when he missed the date, it was Sunday when he went to the restaurant, not Friday like the date was supposed to be on, because Mark had been in control for 2 or 3 days at that point. I also think it's really cool that we got to see the Egyptian god of Khonshu right off the bat in this first episode. There's like 2 whole scenes where we get to see Khonshu, and he just has this really intimidating presence. Obviously, like he kind of has his ties to Moon Knight. I'm not too familiar with the comic stuff, so if you guys want to let me know about Khonshu in the comics, please let me know down below. But I am excited to see more and more of him, because his scenes are like terrifying. He's a terrifying creature person. Like we don't even know what he is. And I'm really excited to see more of him as the show goes on as well. Overall, I thought this was an incredible first episode of Moon Knight, and I cannot wait to see more of this show moving forward. Every Wednesday these episodes come out, so I'll be doing weekly reviews of these probably every Thursday or Friday. So I'm really, really excited to watch this show. We got 5 more episodes of Moon Knight coming each week, so I can't wait to do more videos on this. This is looking to be like one of my favorite MCU shows that's come out, or maybe one of my favorite MCU projects just off this first episode alone. So I'm super excited to see what comes next. So that's pretty much going to wrap it up for this video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe down below. Let me know in the comments your thoughts and theories on what's coming next in the show, because I want to talk to you guys more in the comments. I really like doing that. You guys bring some new ideas and stuff to the table that I didn't cover in this video, and I get to talk more and more about the show in the comments, stuff that I may have missed recording these, because I kind of just do these off the fly. So I'm excited to talk to you guys more in the comments about Moon Knight and what you guys thought of it. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Moon Knight!